guys, so excited to sit down and finally talk about this property, talk about this project together. Obviously, the property itself is just beautiful. I mean, it's stunning. There's so much amenities. There's just the entire experience of the property is beautiful, but it also has a history. Can you guys just tell me a little bit about the history of the estate and how you guys got started with this client?
History of the estate is kind of like, this was all desert, obviously, and across the street, the Madison Club, which is also the gem. I mean, we have the gem of the desert, but across the way is kind of the most coveted location and sought after.
Certainly the most expensive real estate in the desert, for
by
sure.
far.
By a lot, yeah.
Yeah, everything in there is 30+ million. You have everything from A-list celebrities to the Fortune 500.
CEOs and owners and all kinds of crazy things. It's a great location. It's obviously near the all the festivals, the Coachella Festival, the Stagecoach Festival, all of that thing. It's very close. So it's really just extraordinary, uniquely, positioned.
Yeah, and it's just such a close escape from San Diego, from LA. You can get out there and it just feels like a whole different world.
Yeah. But it was owned by a legendary man, which is what's kind of super cool, a guy named Merv Griffin. And big Hollywood guy, one of the best, one of the legends. And not only was he known for tremendous, Hollywood, but he was also known for collecting some of the best real estate in the world. He had an extraordinary eye for collecting the best real estate.
That's a great point.
And so it just, it's the first time that this is, actually the second time it's for sale, right?
When was the first?
When Mark bought it.
Oh. Sure. Yeah, I mean, originally it was just desert land like the Madison Club across the street with old structures on them, and Merv Griffin sought out this location, and it took a long time for him to compile this land.
Sure. I mean, it's so unique, right? He had a vision for it, the racetrack. I mean, he was a big equestrian lover, right?
It was huge. I mean, he raised thoroughbred horses, and he built this, this incredible track that I think turned into a motor speedway would be the coolest thing there. There is one in Thermal already, but this would be a private kind of track for people. But he had this vision, like Mauricio said. He had an eye for real estate and location, and this was one of the gems of his collection. And he built, he finally compiled 40 acres. He built his estate on 8 acres.
His own personal estate,
with the legendary designer Waldo Fernandez. And I think his vision was kind of Morocco meets California elegance, and he combined those worlds kind of perfectly, right?
And the who's who of the Rat Pack has all been there and has been has had fun, the energy that's there. I mean, first of all, the energy that's in the desert, the spiritual energy that surrounds those the mountains, the way they surround everything is extraordinary. And then when you do that, and then you capture some of this old Hollywood, and Sammy Davis Jr. and Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin and all of this, and they're there, and you literally, when you walk through there, you can actually feel their vibes and their energy and all that great history. It's so cool to walk.
We shot some content there. And you felt like we did some Rat Pack type stuff because you felt that kind of those vibes.
Sure.
And I don't think people realize as much as that the desert was the haven for Hollywood in the 60s and the resurgence. Bob Hope owned more land than anyone there.
Yeah.
Sure.
And Sinatra made it big.
Sinatra.
They would flock to the Merv Griffin Estate because he was, Merv Griffin.
He's the personality, the property's there, and then the guest pods, right? I mean, it's set up to have a true party, or a true desert party. I mean, you can go have fun. You've got the guest pods there, the 1 bed, 1 bath, just pop in.
Those things are sick. Those guest pods are some of the nicest little, it's sort of like the Amman Hotel.
It's amazing. But I'll tell you what, it's one thing to be talking about the property, the possibilities of the property. And then it's another thing from a marketing perspective to be able to show those possibilities.
Sure.
And to be able to, present it in a way that makes sense. And I got to tell you that this video that we put together with you has really done an amazing job of combining all of that and putting it out there. And I could not be more proud to start showing this video everywhere because it's definitely going to help us sell this property.
Yeah, it kind of encompasses all of the elements that we're trying to showcase here with the possibilities of what's to come. So I think if we find that one, and we've been close to finding that one kind of titan of industry that wants to come take this over, make it their own, you've created incredible options. You've painted the canvas.
I'm going to go a step further. I don't think it's about finding that one titan of industry. I think that as soon as one person buys it and every other titan, as you're calling them, realizes that they missed out on this opportunity, there would have been 100 people that would have bought this property.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those properties that look back and the reason will be like,
right,
why didn't I buy that? For that kind of money,
right.
to own that legacy and own it in my family estate and pass it on and on for generational like legacy property, everybody's going to be feeling like they missed it. I'm telling you.
That's the sell, by the way. We start pushing that out there. 100%. I sent this video to a client who owns a ton of
That's
LA
what I
real
do, by the way,
estate.
is sell real estate.
Oh, you do. You probably do it pretty well. I imagine you do it well with those. And I sent it to him, and he goes, "How much is this?" And I said, $30 million. He goes, "What? You should sell that right away. This looks like a hell of a deal."
It is an extraordinary deal.
Yeah, I think people will look back when that one person buys it, like you said. And say,
I wish I could buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would buy it in a nanosecond if I could put that together. It's literally a generational legacy property that you will not see again. Keep in mind that when Merv Griffin bought this, in order for him to assemble this, he had to go out far from everything that was going on. It was Palm Springs at the time. It was Indian Wells, maybe. Okay, and so he was going out far. Now, today, I would say that that's actually perhaps the epicenter of A, the most expensive real estate in the entire Coachella Valley, okay? B, all of the festivals, the PGA, the tennis.
Yeah.
I mean, you're literally lucky enough to be able to buy this and assemble this today in a time where everything around you, I mean, my God, just across the street,
Is Mauricio Umansky.
just across the street, you're buying a 1 acre property with a home that's smaller than this
Yeah.
for the same amount of money.
Yeah. That is wild.
Just think about that.
With none of the amenities, you don't have the space, you don't have the lake, you don't have.
And they're not even playing golf, the people who
Across
own in
the
Madison
street.
Club.
Across the street.
I think
Yeah.
everybody in that neighborhood is going to be coming to the Merv Griffin Estate, right?
You know what?
They're going to look there when
I'm
someone
getting
buys
so
it.
excited about this. I'm not even going to sell the property. I think
You're
it's
gonna assemble.
I'm going to
cash
figure
and
out
buy
how
it
to
yourself.
buy it myself.
It is when you think you're so right. You're so right in the fact that it sits right in the middle of, right across the street from the Madison Club, right across the street from the Empire Polo Fields with the Coachella and Stagecoach, right down the street from Indian Wells Tennis Center.
500 yards from the new Montage that's being built right now.
Oh yeah, the new Montage in Pendry.
Which, to get back, and Mauricio so much appreciate the love for the video itself, but that was really the challenge, and that was when we first discussed and sat down and talked about what do we want to convey in this video. It was not just how beautiful the estate is, which it is, of course, but it's all these other things, right? It is the center of everything that's going on, and it's how do we show that visually, and that was the challenge that we worked on.
Well,
together.
I got to tell you that you delivered on that challenge, and we're super pleased with the way that video came out and that marketing piece. I could not be more excited. Let's go crush it. And yeah, thank you so much for that. Well, I'm glad we found you, man. I mean, you're ours forever now. You're done. We're never letting you go.
We have another potential project like this coming up a little further south that we are going to include your presentation in our listing presentation.
I think that's a unique thing when you have the right marketing piece that conveys not just the property opportunity, but it talks about you guys personally and what you bring to an asset, is that you can use it for listing pitches as well.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Help you win more business in the
It's
future.
an incredible sales tool, what we've created here together.
Well, it's exciting, man. I just want to thank you again. I'm glad we met up with you, and thank you so much for sitting down with us, too, and allowing us to have this conversation with you.